Morning students. So today we shall start from Noor Jahan. Last day we finished till Khurram, right? Who was Khurram? Khurram was Jahangir's next son, and his first son was Khusru, right? So now who is Noor Jahan? Okay, Noor Jahan was Jahangir's wife, and Noor Jahan was considered as very precious to Jahangir. Okay, that's why he gave her the title of Noor Jahan. Her real name was Mehrunisa, and the meaning of Noor Jahan is the light of the world. As she was very precious to him. That's why she got the title Noor Jahan. Okay, by the time when Jahangir was ruling over the country, that time what happened? Noor Jahan was also taking a very good lead during his rule. Okay, that after that what happened? After some years, she started considering his relatives to come to power. She appointed many people. See, it is given here. She managed to get her close relatives appointed to high position. Yes, she wanted to give high positions to the family members of her. Okay, that thing Khurram didn't like. Who was Khurram? Khurram was Jahangir's son, as you know. So he didn't like the plans of Noor Jahan. And what she also made some coins with her pictures or name. You can see here, um, and even had coins minted with her name. So she made coins with her name. That's why Khurram got very angry, and that's why after Jahangir's death, Noor Jahan was Noor Jahan had to fight many uh, battles with. She faced many difficulties from Khurram, and after that she got down in her position. Okay, then next comes contact with English traders. So from when did the British started coming to India? The British started coming to India since the time of Jahangir. Okay, that is known as the British East India Company. You will learn it afterwards. The British came to India since the time of Jahangir. Okay, and who were the first to trade with India? The Portuguese and the Dutch. Portuguese and the Dutch were the first people to trade with India. That is, that they started business with India. Okay, the King James I sent William Hawkins to India to make trade relations with Jahangir. King James I was the king of England, and he sent William Hawkins to India to do business relationship. Okay, but what happened after some time? Yes, Jahangir liked him very much. Jahangir liked William Hawkins very much because of his fluent speaking in Turkey. Okay, that's why he spoke very well. That's why he had a good relation with the king, that is Jahangir. Okay, and after that the trade started, and after some time Thomas Roe came to India, and he made a good relation with Khurram. Okay, he made a good relation with Khurram afterwards in AD 1615. Okay, you remember these points. So this is how the English people or the British people started trade with India, and after that, slowly after the decline of Mughal Empire, they started ruling over India. Like that only British started ruling over India. Okay, then next comes an estimate of Jahangir. Now how was Jahangir? Jahangir wanted to be like Akbar. Who was Akbar? Akbar was Jahangir's son, that is the ruler before Jahangir. Okay, you will read this and you will know it nicely. Jahangir was Akbar's son. That's why Jahangir wanted to follow Akbar. He also did several things and policies like Sulikul. It is a festival. It is like a festival. Okay, Akbar used to maintain. and the meaning of Sulhikul is universal peace. Akbar tried to maintain a universal peace, and he treated every people equally. That's why this Sulikul was done by Akbar, and that was followed by Jahangir too. Okay. Then he took great care of his subjects and their needs. Such was his concern for justice that he installed a huge bell at the gate of his palace. People in distress could ring the bell. Okay, some policies were made by him, like they used to maintain a big bell at the door, so that some people, if they face any difficulties, they will ring the bell. Then some people will go to help them. That's some kind of facilities were provided to the local people by whom? By Jahangir. Okay, and Akbar was also a very great poet. He wrote the autobiography, that is Tujuk-i Jahangiri. Okay, he wrote this autobiography as he was a good poet. He was good in literature, and he was also a patron of art and architecture. Mughal art achieved great height during his rule. A nature lover, he built beautiful gardens in Kashmir. The magnificent tomb of Akbar near Agra was also constructed during his rule. So all these are done by Akbar's son Jahangir. Okay, Jahangir did all this construction during his rule. So these are some of the achievements that are granted by Jahangir. Okay, so you read this, you will know it. From next day I will start from Shah Jahan. Okay, after Jahangir's death, his son Khurram took over the Mughal throne. After that, Khurram became the king. He assumed the title of Shah Jahan. Yes, Khurram was known as Shah Jahan. We will know this later. That is in our next class. So this is all for today. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.